Hello guys, welcome to my new video. In this video we will discuss about scalars and vectors. So in that, firstly we'll discuss about definitions of both. Scalar is a quantity that has only magnitude. Examples for the scalars are mass, electric charge, time, speed, etc. On the other hand, vector is a quantity that has both magnitude and direction. Examples for the vectors are force, displacement, acceleration, velocity, momentum, etc. Now let us discuss some of the scalars and vectors. Firstly, we will take an example of a vegetable which is of 2 kg. Here 2 kg is the magnitude or mass of the vegetable. So in this we have only magnitude. Therefore mass is called as scalar quantity. On the other hand, we are considering the same vegetable, but here we are considering the gravitational pull acting upon it. Due to this pull, the vegetable is experiencing with some acceleration, that is small g. We know that from Newton's second law, force is equals to mass into acceleration. Here the acceleration is acceleration due to gravity. So therefore we can rewrite this equation as F is equals to m into g. Here in this case, force is considered as the weight of the vegetable. So therefore we can rewrite that as W is equals to m into g. Here in this case, weight is having both magnitude and direction, where the magnitude is mass and the direction is of acceleration due to gravity. Now consider another example of a car which is moving with the speed of 70 km per hour. Here the speed is representing only the magnitude. So therefore speed is scalar quantity. Now let us consider another case where the same car is moving with some speed but in a direction which is north. Here the speed with direction is called as velocity. Here we have 70 km as magnitude and north as a direction. Therefore velocity is called vector quantity. Now we'll discuss about the representation of scalars and vectors. Firstly we'll discuss about the representation of scalar. Since scalar has magnitude, it can be represented with a number and with a unit. For example, consider a mass of 2 kg. Here 2 is a number and kg is unit. So this is the simple representation of scalar. Now we'll discuss about the representation of vector. Since vector has both magnitude and direction, we need two parameters to define a vector. First one is length, which represent the magnitude of the vector, and the second one is arrowhead, which represent the direction. So now let us consider a vector as like this. Here point A is the initial point, that is called as tail of the vector, and point B is head of the vector, which is the final point. Here the length AB represent the magnitude of the vector, and the final point, that is the head, it will have an arrow which represent the direction of the vector. So this is about the representation. Now let us discuss about the types of vectors. There are different types of vectors: zero vector, unit vector, position vector, etc. Now let us discuss about these all vectors in detail. Let's start. Firstly we will discuss about zero vector. Zero vector is a vector whose magnitude is equals to 0, or we can say that whose initial point and the final point coincides. So now to understand this, let us take a point Or let us take a vector which is at point A, which is the initial point of that vector, and take the final point of that vector as B, which is at the same point as the initial point. So here the magnitude will remain 0. Therefore, it is called 0 vector. Now let us discuss about unit vector. Here, as name suggests, unit vector is a vector whose magnitude is equals to unity, or whose magnitude is equals to 1. We know that vector has magnitude and also direction. Now let us consider a vector that is A bar, which is a vector, is equals to magnitude, that is denoted by modulus of A, and the direction of that vector is A cap. Here A cap represent the direction of the vector A bar. So now by rearranging the above equation, we will get A cap is equals to A bar divided by modulus of A. So this is the formula of unit vector. Now let us discuss how this unit vector is used in physics. Let us take a coordinate system. In that, consider a point whose coordinates are 5, 9. It means the point 5 is 5 units in x direction and 9 units in y direction from the origin. Now let us represent this in vector form and take direction along x-axis be I cap and direction along y-axis be j cap. So now we can say that A bar is equals to 5 I cap plus 9 j cap. Here 5 and 9 represent the magnitudes and I and j represent the direction, which are unit vector. Now the third one is position vector. Consider a 3D coordinate system where O is the reference point, that is the origin, and consider P be the point in the space. Now to represent the position of point P, we will draw a vector which is joining between O and P. So OP is called position vector. If O is taken as reference origin and P is an arbitrary point in space, then vector OP is called as position vector. Position vector denotes the position of location with respect to origin. So this is about the position vector. Now let us discuss the fourth, that is co-initial vectors. To understand this, let us take 3D coordinate system where consider a vector whose initial point as shown, and let us consider that vector as A bar. Now take another vector whose initial point is same as vector A bar. Now consider that vector as B bar. Here the initial points of these vectors are same. Therefore these are called as co-initial vectors. Vectors whose initial points are same, they are called as initial vectors. Here A bar and B bar having same initial point. Therefore these two vectors are called co-initial vectors. Now let us discuss about like and unlike vectors. Take a vector in this direction and take another vector in the same direction. So the direction of these two vectors are same. So therefore these are called as like vectors. So like vectors are the vectors which are having same direction. Consider another case in that both the vectors are having different direction. So these two vectors are called unlike vectors. So the unlike vectors are the vectors who are having different direction. Now let us discuss about coplanar vectors. To understand this, take a plane which is like this and consider two vectors or more vectors on that plane. Here these two or these more vectors are lying on the same plane. So the vectors who lie on the same plane are called coplanar vectors. Now let us discuss about collinear vectors. As the name suggests, these are lying in the same line or parallel to the line. So now let us consider line AB. and take vector which is along that line and take some more vectors which are parallel to that line or parallel to that line in the opposite direction. So these type of vectors are called as collinear vectors. So therefore we can say that vectors which lie along the line or parallel to the line are called as collinear vectors. So now let us discuss about equal vectors. Let us consider a vector that is AB whose magnitude is x. Now let us take another vector that is CD which is also having the same magnitude, that is x. Here the magnitudes of both the vectors are same. Therefore these vectors are called equal vectors. Therefore two or more vectors whose magnitude and direction is same are called equal vectors. Now let us discuss about displacement vector. So to understand this, let us take an example of a point which is moving from point A to B. So here the displacement is AB and the vector which is representing this displacement is called displacement vector. Therefore we can say that if a point is displaced from position A to B, then the displacement AB represents a vector AB which is known as displacement vector. So finally let us discuss about negative vectors. Now to understand this, let us take an example of a vector which is A bar and take another vector which has same magnitude as A bar but which is in exact opposite direction. So consider this vector as B bar. Here since the magnitudes of these two vectors are same, we can write A bar is equals to B bar. Since both the vectors are in exact opposite direction, we need to denote one of the vectors with negative sign. Here the negative sign represents the direction of B bar with respect to A bar. So now we can easily define negative vectors. That is, if two vectors are having same magnitude but exactly opposite in direction, then these two vectors are called negative vectors. Thank you.